Common misconceptions about EDs during ED Awareness Week. Number one, a big misconception is that EDs are all about vanity and people who are obsessed with how they look. More commonly, it's people who don't like themselves or people who are trying to change themselves, or it's a seeking of control, or it's a trauma response. It's very rare that I see people who are like narcissistic or self-obsessed in like the traditional obsessed with yourself kind of narrative. Yes, there's a preoccupation on looks and body, perhaps weight, but I'm not seeing a lot of people in the traditional like vain or narcissistic space, and I know that's not how it was for me. Eating disorders have a certain body type attached to them, and or you can tell someone has an eating disorder just by looking at them. People sometimes still have this idea that there's a certain look that goes along with eating disorder. You can have a larger body and be struggling with anorexia. You can have a smaller body and be struggling with binge eating disorder. There is no look to an eating disorder, and we have to stop making comments like that person looks XYZ 1, 2, 3, insert eating disorder here, because that's super harmful and just not accurate. No body type can signify an eating disorder. 3, that eating disorders are only for white women. Eating disorders affect all communities, every single one. And especially, I think men and Black women are underrepresented in the eating disorder community. I am stereotypical white woman eating disorder face, but I want to make it so clear and known that I am not the only type of person who struggles with an eating disorder. I have worked with a lot of men who have struggled with eating disorders, and I've seen a lot of men talk in a very disordered way about food and body image, but nobody makes it seem like it's an eating disorder because they're men. The just eat phenomenon, just eat. Just eat a burger, just listen to your body. That's another misconception and I think unrealistic, harmful narrative that we need to stop throwing out there. Just eat a cheeseburger is not a helpful intervention to say or encourage to really anyone who is struggling. So let's try to eliminate that from our vocabulary, shall we? Eating disorder choice, something that people choose to have. I mean, I don't know who would ever choose to have a lifelong fucked up relationship with food, but I do think that that's something people believe out there, like you just choose to have an eating disorder and so you can choose to not have one anymore. And the last one I could come up with was about exercise, which is you can't possibly exercise too much because exercise is healthy. You can definitely exercise too much and you can definitely exercise in a disordered way. Those are some of my eating disorder misconceptions. I'm wondering what I missed and what you would add to this list.